Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bueno.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Amigo.
And the Browns have taken the early lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead,
amigo,
a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right
¿Cómo
to the
está,
receiver.
amigo? ¿No español?
Later, he's in the end zone.
Hola, Ricardo. Fútbol.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Poquito. Mi name.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Te pico el culo.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down
Puro Texans.
20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bone Dog Harmony.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Estoy jugando el fútbol americano aquí en el internet.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Ay, no, pues el vato sale del jale como a las 5, dice. El vato sale del jale a las 5. Simón, por eso me dijo que se puede ir como eso de las 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches.
Pues sí, lo prendió, pero todavía quiere ver si se lo puede chequear, a ver si se lo puedes arreglar hoy.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Simón, esa es la dirección que te mandé, donde es.
Inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
Okay, está bueno, carnal, ya
dijo. You
dijo.
make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Okay.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
¿Tú fumas mota?
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
A la verga, vato. Acá atrás.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 4. For Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vato.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you're you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown.
Vato.
Brandon Cooks. 63 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got ahead of us. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
Oftentimes is only when it's negative. In this case,
set to get going. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Watson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ok, vato. Ok. A ver, carnal.
Here's Watson.
¡Amendola! ¡Amendola!
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
No bueno, vato.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now.
Too scared.
Long. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, amigo. Too scared? Tira la pelota, güey.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Yeah?
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete.
Smack that!
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play fake, Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Okay, vato, ya. No more playing with you. Too good.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Watson now to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mayfield. Off to his fullback.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Buen juego, amigo. Rematch, vato.
And that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.